Newest technology use in wars. Technological advancements are a significant part in defining the contours of war and politics since the Industrial Revolution. In the contemporary period, technological innovations are enabling states to deal with rising threats. Deployment of latest and complex weapon systems with greater lethality and speed, backed by a large quantum of information, is one of the numerous wonders of technological advancement. Welcome to our channel, and today we will tell you about newest technologies used in wars. Military technology of the time included vital innovations in machine guns, grenades, and artillery, along with essentially new weapons like submarines, poison gas, warplanes, and tanks. Watch this video as we take a trip across the world to search out the most important, brightest, and best weaponry and military hardware from recent years, as well as predictions of the future. Tanks. The world got a glimpse at a new killing machine that's more fuel-efficient, quieter, and sleek. General Dynamics, the defense contracting juggernaut, showed off an epitome of its next-generation military tank, the Abrams X. It's the biggest upgrade of America's military tank technology since early in the conflict, former military officials said, which presents both crucial design advances and worries concerning unnecessary military spending. General Dynamics Land Systems is presenting a preview of what the next-generation main battle tank might look like and its capabilities in its Abrams X technology demonstrator being debuted at AUSA, Booth 800. Tim Reese, Director General Dynamics, AUSA US Business Development, shared that Abrams X represents what's doable today that might be incorporated into an attainable follow-on to the most recent current M1 A3 SEP V3 and V4 updates. This future design replaces the manned turret and locates the complete crew of 3, reduced by 1 crewman, forward in the hull. This move is expedited by the incorporating an automatic loader for the XM360, derived 120mm main gun with a ported muzzle brake. Observation and targeting depends on two 360-degree panoramic roof-mounted sights that include multi-sensor next-generation day, thermal, and laser ranging. In addition, Abrams X uses a standard configuration, which might incorporate situational awareness enhancements, threat detection/warning, countermeasures, active protection, and other subsystems. The approach permits the application of varied capabilities as well as the adoption of future technologies with relative ease. Another major change in Abrams X is the adoption of a hybrid power pack. It employs an advanced Cummins diesel engine at the primary power source with the addition of electrical batteries in a parallel configuration. Thunder Generator. A few years ago, the Israeli Army, alongside PDT Agro, were experimenting with a weapon known as the Thunder Generator. This machine was designed to detonate an explosion in its barrel, then release that as a high-speed shockwave that might be used to deafen, temporarily, and push back people up to 100 feet away. Useful for a range of situations, no doubt. Laser Weapon System, LADAVS. The laser weapon system is essentially specifically what it sounds like, a ship-mounted laser cannon. This laser system permits for pinpoint targeting and destruction of enemy assets, including everything from small ordnance to enemy craft engines. You only ought to see the laser in action to appreciate its benefits. It also has the advantage of being much more cost-effective and efficient compared with traditional projectile weaponry, as it only needs sufficient power to fire, where missiles ought to be built, transported, keep and maintained in order to be used. Hypersonic Missile, X-51, a wave rider. Since the 1990s, the American Air Force Research Laboratory has been involved in the design, development, and testing of a hypersonic propulsion system, with a view to making a missile capable of Mach 6 to 4,000 MV. Armatix Smart Pistol. The Armatix Smart Pistol is a .22 caliber pistol with smart technology, designed to ensure it can only be fired by an authorized user. Unlike designs from the movies, this gun does not operate by a fingerprint reader on the grip, but instead requires the use of an accompanying smart watch. This watch operates as a RFID key to the lock, permitting it to fire. The watch itself also holds other real-time data on the gun, including battery charge levels and the number of shots fired within a given time frame. Magneto-Hydrodynamic Explosive Munition, MAHM. The MAHM weapon system by DARPA uses a magnetic flux generator to fire a projectile without the traditional use of chemical explosives, creating a more efficient and precise launch system. This projectile weapon system also uses molten metal to penetrate enemy armored vehicles, increasing lethality and effectiveness on the battlefield. Human Universal Load Carrier, HULC. This exoskeleton suit is built to transfer the weight to the frame and reduce the chance of injury to the user. The design has also been developed to permit the individual wearer to retain full range of motion, while also being compatible with other technology like armor, heating and cooling systems, as well as a variety of custom attachments. If you're enjoying this video and find it helpful, subscribe and click on the bell notification so you do not miss out on any opportunities. Drone. In the 21st century, new technologies are creating their impact on regional and international security. The development of drone technology is one of them. The MQ-1 Predator unmanned aerial vehicle, or UAV, became the enduring weapon of that period of counterinsurgency warfare waged by the U.S. in Afghanistan, Iraq, and elsewhere. The drone's symbolic status only grew when Predator, originally conceived for aerial reconnaissance, was armed with Hellfire missiles, self-steering bullets packed with small sensors. A .50 caliber bullet under development can change course rapidly in midair, potentially giving even a mediocre shooter sniper-like accuracy, with the ability to hit moving targets with ease. Plus, while the cost of these advanced rounds is still unknown, they're guaranteed to be cheaper than the rocket-propelled missiles whose role they could sometimes fill. DARPA, which is working on the Exacto project with military contractor Teledyne Technologies and ammunition maker Orbital AC, is keeping mum on exactly how the bullet changes its flight path. A competitor effort from the Department of Energy's Sandia Labs uses a laser to indicate the target while tiny fins on the bullet, also .50 caliber, steer it in flight. Both programs are still in testing. Submarines. Submarines revolutionized naval warfare by introducing underwater vessels capable of attacking enemy ships. The first successful submarine attack on a warship occurred during the American War that lasted from 1861 to 1865. In February 1864, the Confederate submarine CSS H.L. Hunley sank the U.S. Housatonic in the waters off South Carolina. Today, the military uses submarines to hold missiles, conduct reconnaissance, support land attacks, and establish blockades. Stealth aircraft. Stealth aircraft, as their name suggests, facilitate pilots evade detection in the sky. While planes cannot be utterly invisible to radar detection, stealth planes use a variety of advanced technologies to reduce the aircraft's reflection, radio frequency spectrum, and radar and infrared emissions. Stealth technology increases the odds of a successful attack, since enemies have a harder time finding, tracking, and defending against these aircraft. The development of stealth technology likely began in Germany during World War II, but some of the most well-known modern examples of American aircraft include the F-35 Lightning II, the F-22 Raptor, and the B-2 Spirit. Tomahawk missiles. The Tomahawk is a type of long-range cruise missile designed to fly at very low altitudes at subsonic speeds, enabling the weapons to be used to attack numerous surface targets. These jet engine-powered missiles were initially used operationally during Operation Desert Storm in 1991. The missiles travel at speeds of roughly 550 miles per hour, 880 kilometers/h, and use GPS receivers to pinpoint their targets more accurately. Space weapons. Space weapons include a variety of warheads that can attack targets on Earth from space, intercept and disable missiles traveling through space, or destroy space systems or satellites in orbit. During the conflict, the U.S. and the former Soviet Union both developed space weapons as political tensions escalated. While the militarization of space remains disputable, the U.S., Russia, and China have developed anti-satellite weapons. Many test firings of these warheads are successful in destroying satellites in orbit, including the 2007 Chinese anti-satellite missile test that destroyed one of the country's defunct weather satellites. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe.